What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Flicking on My Big Tarot here, where I bring you the beauty, juice, and spiritual truths. I'm your spirit guide host, Miss DC. As you all know, you do not have to believe in tarot. Do not exclude yourself from the message because this shit can actually happen. Today, y'all, we're going to be doing a reading for Gemini with emphasis to Hunxho, the guy that is dealing with Keisha Cole. All of my information will be in the description box below. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this video. And if this is so, drop a tip in my Cash App, leave a comment, and let me know. I also do personal readings as well. And the link for that will be in the description box below. Also, you guys, super excited. I started my online shop. The link for that will also be in the description box below. My merch. All right, also I will be using the Flicking on My Meme Oracle card deck, which is something I will also be selling here pretty soon. If you do click the link to my online store, my Flicking on My Big Tarot card deck is actually for sale on there. So go ahead and check that out. Now let's go ahead and get into this disaster, because Hunxho is not somebody, I don't care looks, I don't like, you have to understand a Gemini man, and something with Geminis, kids are always some form of an issue. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has issues with children, but Geminis just have this issue. They always have some type of an issue when it comes to kids. Two Geminis that I know, one is a teacher. Well, both of them are teachers. One is an English teacher, and the other one is a athletics director. So when the kids get hurt playing sports, she therapies them. You know what I'm saying? And they just have the hardest time dealing with these children. You know, I have family members that are Geminis that don't get along with their children. You know what I mean? I have another friend who is a music writer or a lyricist, and he's a Gemini. He has issues with his child. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he only has one, but he has issues with his child. And he has like 4 of them. Kanye West, he has all these issues when it comes to his children with Kim K. You know what I'm saying? Like, Geminis just have this issue with kids. I know another girl, she from Louisiana. She was so pressed to have a baby, had a baby. The baby is 7, 8 now. Everybody takes care of the child other than her. And then she turns around and has another baby after she don't even take care of the one that she has. The one that she has is running amok, is bad as hell. I'm talking about a baby's kid to a T, to a 10 times 100. She don't never want anything to do with the child. And the father is locked up. You know what I'm saying? And then she was so pressed to get a man that she had another child that she knew that she couldn't take care of, didn't want. But, you know, babies are so cute. So they're always cute until they turn 4 and 5 and 6, and then they grow up and they walk and they start talking and everything else. Like, I don't know, Geminis just have these issues when it comes to kids. But apparently Hunxho has 2 kids already. Now, he allegedly got 4 different women pregnant. 4 different women pregnant. He allegedly has 4 kids on the way. None of them by Keisha Cole. Like, she's in her 40s, I believe. He's 25. I just don't So let's get into this energy. Now, again, if I hadn't said it already, this reading is for Gemini with emphasis to Hunxho. So you all may be able to relate to something. Let's see what we got. So if God gave me an ability and I use it and you don't like it, are you saying God made a mistake? So somebody may feel like they're a mistake. So Gemini may feel like somebody is a mistake, or somebody may feel like the ability that you have is a mistake, or somebody's creativity or somebody's form of artwork. And you know what I get from this too? Like Hunxho do all of this talking about somebody doing him wrong. There's one song, I don't remember the name of it, but it's one song where he talking about how somebody doing him wrong and stuff like that. Yet here you are contradicting Gemini, the two-sided motherfucker, okay? And you doing this. You ain't loyal, you ain't honest, you ain't faithful, but you got a problem that somebody else ain't doing that to you. Listen, I don't care how good somebody look. Never. You could never. Never. Bruh. Look, dudes be 35 and still like this. Childish. A baby. A kid. Okay? And look at that. A baby. That is a mother holding a baby. Okay? So somebody feels like it is a God-given ability to have children. It is a work of art to have children. And this is why I feel like, and this could be somebody saying this to him, like, you think it's an art to have children? Like, people don't realize, and you know what? I'm going to pull this card specifically from this deck. Usually you'll shuffle to get it, but no, this particular card, here it is. I'm forcefully pulling it out. Okay? I'm forcefully pulling it out. What do the cards say? Most people don't want kids. They just want the relationships the kids come from. A lot of people look at him, again, kid cards. Kid cards. Well, not this one, I pulled it, but this, like, people just have this idea that kids are just these toys that you can just, bring into the world, and then that's it. I tell people all the time, kids don't come out the womb 30 and educated. Okay? Y'all be out here having these kids just to hold on to a dude. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be out here just having kids because they think it's their born given right. And to some degree it is. I feel like just when used correctly. If you want to have kids to raise them properly and teach them to be good in society and things like that, then yeah. But if you just having kids just to have kids, like, hell nah. Hell nah. That's wrong. That's wrong. Like, that's wrong. If somebody, and I think it's him, feels like it's got his God-given right and ability, to just have kids. So did God make a mistake? No, God didn't make a mistake. You are a mistake, though. Look, they say take your emotions out of it. I say take your flesh out of it. If you don't, you better get spiritual. Yes, people need to start taking sex out of these situations because sex is landing people having kids. And I believe he probably is. I believe he probably is. And the only reason that these females ain't coming out is probably because he done made them sign a paper or something to say or whatever. Maybe he's paying to keep them quiet. But I wouldn't be surprised because apparently he has 2 children already. And you never see him with the kids. From what I know, I've never seen him with his kids. I didn't even know he had kids. Look, they often ask, how do you know? They often ask, how do you know? Tarot. So somebody could be doing something in divination. Like somebody could be getting readings. Look at this. When you trick bait into eating vegan food. Yeah, like I feel like somebody could be into some form of witchcraft or wizardry. I know that sounds very Harry Potterish, but no, when you look at, and I'm talking about from a spiritual standpoint, when you look at most Geminis, they dive into politics, religion, government. You know what I'm saying? Look at Kanye West. He is very much a spiritualist. He is very much into politics. He's into religion. He's into, the devil, God, Kendrick Lamar is also a Gemini. He's into the devil, God, the works of religion and politics intertwined, like things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they deep dive into things that are soulful. Now, soulful doesn't necessarily mean righteous. It could also be unrighteous. You know what I'm saying? So people who talk about God, people who talk about religion, people who talk about politics and how it's all intertwined with each other, the occult, things like that. Like people, like most Geminis, deep dive into Donald Trump. Okay, he's into politics, he's into religion. The fool made a Bible. Donald Trump got his own Bible and was charging people, what was it, $60 for the damn Bible. You know what I'm saying? Make America great again. Politics, religion, the Bible, spirituality, the devil, God, spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? Those types of ideals are usually what Geminis tend to deep dive in. Communication, Gemini is the sign of communication. So they're always debating, they're always talking, they're always having a stance for something. And they are an air sign, much like Aquarius and Libra. You see a lot of Libras, the scale of the signs. You see a lot of them in politics. You see a lot of them in government. You see a lot of them in law enforcement. Aquarius people were always fighting for a cause. We're always what do you call it when you go on strikes and very humanitarian, you know what I'm saying, fighting for a cause. The air signs are usually those people, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You can see them debating arguments, debating causes, debating religious, political, spiritual views. Like you see people like air signs in those lines of works or fields. And so I feel like, again, trickery, deception, like trying to trick somebody possibly into having children. Oh, well, I love you. And if you, and Hunxho is the type of person to me who will see people like Nick Cannon and say, you know what, I aspire to be like that. See people like Cam Newton, I aspire to be like that. I got money. I'm a good looking guy. I have the funds or the financial means to take care of a bunch of babies. So let me do the same thing. Look, dreadlock community. I'm not sure if those are two-strand twists or if he got locks in his hair, but this is somebody involved in the lock community. And which is crazy is in this picture, I got my locks in. In this picture, I got my locks in. In this picture, I got my locks tied up. And all the pictures that actually show a face have locks in them. Every single picture has a lock, except this one, which is the baby, which still corresponds to what we're talking about. Somebody here is a part of the lock community. Maybe some of the women that he may have gotten pregnant are a part of the lock community. Truth versus fact, gas or holding his stick. Now look at that. Is he saving gas or is he holding his stick? Listen, now most people might say when asked the question, oh, he's saving gas. But the thought of, oh, he's possibly holding his stick is going to come up as well. Now you may not say, oh yeah, he's holding his stick. You may really believe that he's trying to reserve gas. However, truth versus fact, the truth is he's holding his stick. The fact is he's saving gas. It just depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? So you can look at this and somebody could be like, he looked like he holding his stick. Now, I know he preserving gas, but the man looked like he holding his stick. And he do. And he looked like he got a big one too. It look heavy. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's truth versus fact. And in this case, y'all seen that just flip out the deck. Y'all seen it. you may test positive. So I feel like I said, if you deep diving, okay, if you deep diving in multiple women and you really don't know their status, you don't know if they're clean, if they got an infection, if they got a bacterial infection, if they got, an STD, like you don't know what they have. They could have a upper respiratory infection, the flu, COVID. Like you really don't know what this person has. This person can test positive for steroids, for drugs, for anything. You don't know what they testing positive for, but they got it being outside. Somebody got it from being outside. And like I said, when you deep diving in people like this, the fact that you don't know who all, let's say he got 4 women pregnant. All 4 of them women might be sleeping with other people. And if they just willy-nilly sleeping with him unprotected, even if all of them were protected and he was, it don't even matter. We don't know. We just know that he done got 4 women pregnant, allegedly. So that means you're going raw in all 4 of these women. And those are only the ones that we know about. Those are all, and technically it's kind of like 5 if he's sleeping with Keisha Cole too. If he's sleep, that's 5 women you sleeping with unprotected. And I'm almost willing to bet the type of chicks he's probably dealing with, which he's a Gemini. So Gemini people will sleep with anybody. I mean, that's a fact. Gemini people generally tend to, they will sleep with anybody that gives them attention. Like, and I know that about Geminis will sleep with the slutty girls. Geminis will sleep with the high class girls. Geminis will sleep with the older women. Geminis will sleep with the younger women. They'll sleep with the dummies. They'll sleep with the slow. Like they'll sleep with anybody that gives them attention. Geminis will sleep with somebody simply because I'm bored. Let me sleep with you. The one that I want don't want to sleep with me and I'm mad. So I'm going to sleep with you just because. You know what? Didn't I used to mess with your sister? Let me just go ahead and sleep with you. Like Geminis will sleep with anybody. They will. They will sleep with anybody that gives them a shot. Anybody that gives them a chance. Anybody that throw it out. Look, when Bay don't want to give you no space, Keisha Cole probably don't want to give him no space. But you best believe she don't got a choice because, or maybe he may be acting like this to these women just to sleep with them and get them pregnant. But he, like I said, he's the type of person, he want to do you and her too. Look, there are multiple sides of a person. And maybe they don't know him that well or they don't know him enough. Like you need to know every aspect of a person, and because people have multiple sides to them. And like here you got your moon sign, your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising. Your sun sign is your overall sign. It was the sign you were born with. I was born in Aquarius. My moon sign, which is the emotional aspect of you, how you are and how you act out your life emotionally, is your moon sign. I am a Virgo. So if you can tell, good for you. My rising sign, how people view me, how I come off to others, is a Taurus. So clearly, if you know the energy of Taurus, you will know the energy that I come with once you put them all together and you say, I can see it. You should be able to know the aspects of a person, understand them. I like to learn people in untraditional ways. And you wonder why, people be wondering, how you know that? Because I study people in untraditional ways. You know what I'm saying? I don't just study people one particular way. Look, what did the knife say to the vegan chef? Cut me. What did the knife say to the vegan chef? Cut me. No. What did the onion? I'm tripping. What did the onion say to the vegan chef? Cut me and I will make you cry. Okay. What did the onion say to the vegan chef? Cut me and I'll make you cry. So everybody knows or should know when you cut an onion, it'll make you cry. So somebody feels like, do me wrong and I'm gonna make you cry. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was Hunxho doing this. Let me get a couple more and then let me go to the let me get a couple more and let me go to the tarot. Look, sexy, horny. Somebody wants to sleep around. Somebody, again, might want to pass a STD around. Somebody is hypersexual at this time. Somebody is hypersexual at this time. Now, this could be who you dealing with, or it could be the Gemini themselves. It's not what you see, it's what you don't see. And look, a dude will confuse himself trying to confuse you. I'm telling y'all, so right now, somebody here is trying to use manipulation to get more kids. Somebody is, and this don't have to just be Hunxho. This could be a Gemini experiencing this. Somebody here is hypersexual and using manipulation to trying to use manipulation to get more kids, or look at that bruh. Bottom of the deck is the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse. So this is a mother-like figure who does not embody the four aspects of themselves: the financial aspect, the creative aspect, the nurturing aspect, and the financial aspect. So the Empress is made up of the king, the Empress is made up of the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. All of those energies, when they're in the upright, embody the Empress. In the reverse, she doesn't embody any of them. The Queen of Wands, the creative, the spunky, the young, the beautiful. Then you have the Queen of Swords, the logical one, the independent one, the standalone one, the one that uses logic and gets what she needs on her own, independent. The Queen of Pentacles, somebody who is financially stable, that person who knows how to make money, who knows how to hold down a household, who knows how to work and create structure. Then you have the Queen of Cups, the nurturing one, the one who is motherly and knows how to give love properly. The Empress is a mother or a mother-like figure, but she does not embody those energies. This is somebody who does not take care of their children. This is somebody who does not take care of their responsibilities. This is somebody who is not in an authoritative position. This is somebody who that don't do right. This is somebody who feels as though they might know everything and they know nothing. This is somebody who is in a childish energy. And again, you could be dealing with a Taurus. Gemini is right next to Taurus. This could either be who you're dealing with, Gemini, or this is who is dealing with you. Okay? Either you're the childish one, or whoever you're dealing with is the childish one. Somebody here may already have kids. And again, the Empress is the sign of the mother. Usually in tarot, the Empress is either pregnant or, yes, look at her. You see her holding her stomach? It looked like a ball in her lap. That's her pregnant stomach. The Empress is usually a mother. And this is usually in the upright. It is a mother that embodies, like I said, those four energies. So again, he might be involved as a Gemini. He might just be involved or impregnating women just for the hell of it. You're not impregnating women that deserve to be mothers or would do good at being mothers. If you're having babies just because it's Tuesday, like, no, you should have reason for why. There should be a reason for why you're wanting children. And people just, like I said, yeah, Like somebody is going to need a lot of strength to deal with whoever this is. But if you allegedly got 4 women pregnant, you're going to need a massive amount of strength, because whether or not you involve yourself with them children, you're going to struggle. Either way, with those children, you're going to struggle, or without, because having all those children and all of them having different mothers, like that's 8 energies. That's 8 individual, bruh. That is 8 individual energies. You have to deal with all 4 mothers and all 4 children. And if they're all pregnant around the same time, they all gonna have the baby around the same time. How the fuck is you dealing with that? How the fuck are you gonna be able to spend quality time, which you're not gonna be able to? That's 6 goddamn kids. And then the other 2 kids, regardless of how old they are, still need your attention. This is out of control. Out of control. And you see what's crazy is the lion is right next to the stomach. The lady looked like she's holding a stomach while rubbing the lion. And she looks sad. So one of these people might even be sad that they pregnant by you. Because I swear, from over here, I would never. I got 1 child, and I am happy with my 1. I learned my lesson. I would never do it again. And actually, when my daughter was young, me and her made a pact to each other. And she signed my stomach. I made a little note that no other children would be coming out of this portal. I put an X and a line, and I made her sign. Yes, I did. And guess what? 14 years later, I ain't had so much as a scare. I ain't had so much as a scare. So, nah. Look, the Hierophant. A contract gone wrong. And again, people don't want the kids. They want the relationships that the kids come from. They want the contractual, but they don't want to do what's inside the bounds of the contract. So this is somebody, like I said, this is somebody who is not using wisdom. This is somebody who's using their power, who is abusing their power. This is a power abuser. And again, abusing your power because you don't want the kids. You just horny. You just horny and you want sex. That's a butt. That's my butt. It look kind of nice. But anyway, somebody in a locked community is just horny and just want some ass. That's it. You just horny and you just want some ass. And so you're abusing your authority by having all of these kids and not wanting to be responsible for them. Because who the fuck with money, even with money? Look at Cam Newton. Cam Newton got 8 kids. And he still wants some more. Now, granted, all of his kids he claimed live in the house with him. I'm not even really too sure if I believe that. But even if they did, you still got all of their mothers. And then it was just said that one of the mothers that had a Range Rover for a while, he tried to take the Range Rover back. Abusing his power. And that's exactly what Hunxho is doing with having all of these kids. He's abusing his power. And this is why somebody feel like the ability or skill that you have is a mistake. It is a mistake. You know how some people was about to die, or they flatlined and then they came back at the last minute, so they died, but they didn't fully die. Like, this is one of those situations. When it comes to a mistake, like, God don't make no mistakes, but in on this earth, you viewed as a mistake. You are viewed as a mistake, because you do have some people, fallen angels, whatever you want to call them, just soulless bodies that are walking around taking space, just taking up space. I still feel like people like that are learning lessons, but whoever this person is, like I said, they just passing along nastiness, passing along, just having kids and not wanting to take care of them, just using their power for the wrong. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, somebody here also is codependent on others. And you know what? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like somebody here is also going to lose a bunch of money. Somebody might go into bankruptcy. Like, I feel like the codependency in this situation for me is somebody feels like they need somebody. It's like, I need a body next to me. Like, you know how you have people who feel like you always see them in relationships. They jump from one relationship to another. They're afraid to be by themselves. This is why this person is abusing their power. And this is why, again, too, you got Keisha Cole. He done apparently broke up with her, was with her, broke up with her, got back with her. I don't really know what they're doing, but Keisha Cole is a fool and a damn one. You are a damn fool if you continue to keep involving yourself with this, especially if you know that this fool done turned around and have not one, not two, not three, but 4 goddamn kids. And he digging in all these women, and you got the nerve to want to fill your cooch up with that? Ugh. 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 Look, 2 of Pentacles. Juggling what, Spirit? Juggling what, Spirit? What's being juggled, Spirit? The Knight of Cups. Women. Juggling multiple women. You got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a player type of energy, especially when it's in a reverse. But this is somebody who just wants to sow their royal oats. It's like, I just want kids. I just want a bunch of kids. I want a large family. So let me just have all these kids. Like, they're juggling multiple relationships with this Knight of Cups. Somebody is juggling multiple relationships, juggling multiple sex partners. I feel like people don't want to give him space, or people may not want to give you space, or you don't want to give them space. The Ace of Swords, and you're expressing this. It's being expressed. It's being expressed. This Knight of Cups is being expressed, and you're expressing it by way of sowing your seeds. Let me get 2 more. The 4 of Swords and the Star. Somebody is hoping. I feel like somebody is tired. Somebody is stressed out, and they're hoping that things get better. They're hoping that this situation turns around. I feel like they may be hoping that one of them is not theirs. One of the kids is not. Maybe he's hoping that one of the kids isn't his, or maybe one of the kids is. There could be possible stress. Somebody needs to get some rest. Somebody is hoping and wishing that something works out. Let me just, I'm trying to be a little bit nosy. Yeah, the 2 of Wands, trying to decide what are they hoping and wishing. Yeah, see, somebody is hoping and wishing, and they need strength. They need strength throughout this situation. I feel like maybe he probably thinking to himself, man, I hope all these kids ain't mine. I hope all these kids ain't mine. What is he hoping and wishing? Every time I see that card, I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. And I wish that all the people that I've seen, I forgot how the song goes, but the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're hoping and wishing that they don't lose out on money. Because remember we had that 9 of Pentacles here. Remember we had that 9 of Pentacles, which is codependency, not being financially stable. So somebody is hoping that these kids aren't theirs. Somebody is hoping that this issue with these kids don't cost them. Because I feel like somebody knows that all of these kids are going to cost. The Wheel of Fortune. So something good may come of this. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, something may come of this. Something may be over pretty soon. Whatever this thought process is, yeah. I feel like somebody might be about to get some information too. Gemini, you may be about to get some information that hope and that wish that you had might be. I feel like maybe you're saying, you know what? The Four of Wands. Yeah. I feel like you're hoping that one of them kids ain't yours. I feel like one of them kids ain't yours, or maybe you're hoping that that STD, you didn't catch that STD. We got the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're hoping something is fixed. More like you need to get fixed with that Ace of Wands in reverse. If you don't, you better.